This Rev3 Games preview is brought to you by Audible. I'm very happy to be joined by Christian Lafrance. You're the online producer on
Thank
The Crew.
you for having me.
The new game. Thank you very much. I love how your title is online producer, since this is an online game.
Yeah. Well, basically, the scope of the game is so large that we got like different team structure. So like some of the people take care of the gameplay and like the narrative part and stuff. And we got the text, which is a bit outline of it, which I supervise, obviously.
I got a chance both to see and to play the game. And yeah, it's really, really big. I mean, the map is the United States.
Yes.
It's not one-to-one. Thank you very much for doing that. No one needs to go through that much of Idaho. But when you have a game that's that big, you have that many people playing and all your friends are there, I think one of the challenges is, how do you keep the player focused? Like, what do you intend to have them do? Or do you really just have them just go do whatever?
So that's why we keep with the story missions. Mm-hmm. I mean, the story is going to unveil the country one city at a time and then one state at a time. So basically, the player starts in the Midwest. Then when he's ready and he finishes the story of the Midwest, he moves them to the next state, and then to the next state, and then to the next state. The idea is to always keep the player focused and sharp, and we don't want to get him straight away in the wild and this huge country. I mean, we're talking about like 3,000 miles square. Here, it's just like, it's one state. You're still free, still hours of gameplay where you're free, but you start with this kind of little, huge bubble, and then it's bigger and bigger and bigger. Once you're comfortable with it, we expand your horizons, and you get this new area of gameplay where you can play and do more things.
I think what is challenging to people who are not, say, racing game fans, is how diverse can you make the gameplay? And I'm not saying this is the right perception, but it's the idea that once you're in a car, you can drive fast and try to be first. But how are you trying to open up what you can do in the sense of a race?
Well, basically, with such a big terrain, it's such a big sandbox, because like every part of the terrain is different. Every part of the terrain brings this kind of own gameplay. I mean, you could do like escape the cops, of course, but escape the cops on the roads, outside of the roads, in the dunes, in the mountains, which is different type of strategies you can apply to it. And then again, you got like different type of mission as well. What we presented at E3 was the takedown. So basically, it's kind of like you and your friends are playing and taking down a boss, which is like really like different from new racing games.
Yes.
Some stuff like this. And you got as well lots of different gameplay that came with the terrain. You can be in the sand dunes and having the right car. It's all about having the right car with the right situation. That's kind of unveiled to you a kind of wide variety of gameplay in a situation that you think that you already seen 1,000 times. It's not about that anymore. It's like come in our world, our rules, and your type of gameplay. And you bend our rules with your gameplay.
Another thing, the level of customization in the game, and that's not even just what you can do to a car, but it's also perks and other sort of ways that you upgrade yourself. I don't want to go through all the details of what you can do, but how do you kind of maintain that system so that it all works together and like you don't overpower something?
So basically, our game is a big sandbox. We establish some rules, and every gameplay, like every element we add in the world, add its own set of rules. But after that, it's all overlap each other. So basically, if you take it independently, every system is kind of like very defined, very clear, have this set of rules. But then by mixing each other, for you, it's kind of very confusing, very fuzzy. But for us, it's like lots of little systems you put in a box. So if you look at them all, it looks very complex. But in terms of design, for us, everything can co-work and collapse and work together. So it's really all tied into it.
And I think the other part that I had not considered is that when we were doing a race in the game, there's not really a clear path. That you can be on the road, you can be off the road, you're going on and off. You don't have to always hit the checkpoint as long as someone on your team hits it. Trying to design a race around something that isn't as sort of finite as a road, I mean, that's got to be challenging.
It is challenging. I mean, it's a lot of work, lots of team behind it. But I think it's also research, because the system itself is kind of like, we give you the space, the start of the race is here, here's the different checkpoints, and then we just define the rules, and the player to adapt them. I mean, you can go through all the checkpoints if you want to, and to the end of the race, but then you can be the smartass. You can be the one that say, I'm going to go straight to the end, and expect my colleagues to go and take all those checkpoints. So once again, it's just different rules. We apply, we put in a box, we give that to the player does whatever he wants. If he wants, he can just turn around and move the other direction. Fine with him.
I gotta say, it's a very ambitious and fascinating game. I cannot wait to see more. The Crew is coming out sometime in 2014.
Yes, Q1 through 2014.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so
you.
much. If you want to support preview coverage like this, why not check out our sponsor, Audible.com. Audible.com is the leading provider of downloadable digital audiobooks and spoken word entertainment. Audible has over 100,000 titles to choose from to be downloaded to your iPod, MP3 player, and play back anywhere, anytime. Choose from books in every genre: science fiction, thriller, drama, comedy, business, history, and more. And since you just saw a preview for The Crew, why not check out J.G. Ballard's Crash? It's about people who love cars that get hurt. Go to audiblepodcast.com/rev3games to get a free audiobook download of your choice when you sign up today. Again, go to audiblepodcast.com/rev3games for your free audiobook.